Alright, so I've set up my side. My opponents aren't here yet, but I just thought I should go through, talk about my deployment and what's going on here. You can notice there's no terrain. And that's because after I started pulling out my army and setting it up, it's going to be taking up the whole thing. And there's really not room for terrain to actually make this work too. I mean, as well, if you have it in the center here, it's going to complicate things. And this is already going to probably take quite a while. So we're going to keep this very simple. Again, 1, 2, 3 zones, 1, 2 in the deployment, 1, 2 in deployment, and starting on turn 3 you can start controlling these if you have a unit inside them and there's no enemy unit inside them. So really forces you to move out and try to at least contest or control different zones. You're allowed to have 2 generals and 2 BSBs. So what I'm doing is I'll just kind of cover things as I go across. I have 3 wolf chariots, board chariot. This is a war boss with the armor of Gork on a chariot. Some wolf riders, Ragnarok. Hey, hooray, I'm starting to paint it. This is a big boss on a chariot. A bunch of savage orcs here with my level 4 shrunken head, Fincher blades, savage with the battle axe of the last Wa. I also have another war boss in there that has glittering scales and 2 choppas. Then this one here is another boss. Oh, I already talked about him, never mind. Some savages with spears, black orcs. One of my generals is going to be Grimgore. As far as the orcs go, on the other side, I'm going to have Gorbad, so everything is biggins. So a big unit of 50 biggins with spears and shields. In this unit here, I have a bunch of Night Goblin archers. I have 10 big bosses in the front with great weapons, and my level 4 is hiding in the back with a scroll. Mangler Squig, I got savages here, and an orc war boss set up to have a great armor save and be stubborn crown. And then 2 Choppa biggins inside here. I have my BSB. In the back I have, of course, my War Machine battery. I got 4 Chukkas, 2 Doom Divers, and 2 Rock Lobbas. Oh, sorry, just hearing Christmas music. The pump wagon is here. Moving across again, 1 Ravern Rider, giant, more wolf chariots, some snotlings, 100 biggins with shields. In the back, some archers with my wizarding hat war boss. Over here, another giant, another wyvern, more chariots, super orc, big horde of trolls. We have 100 Night Goblins here. All my Night Goblin units have nets, a banner, and 3 fanatics. Then I have my Squig herd here. Now, normally, what would be happening is my filler unit in here is my giant cave squig, but my giant cave squig is actually back here, and it's kind of working with the pump wagon and just being protecting if anything tries getting around to my flanks. So there's 42 and 15 handlers, a horde of river trolls, savage orc archers. Here's Gorbad and a bunker of wolves because I don't have enough boar boys. Some savages that aren't biggins with 2 choppas, chariot with a big boss or great weapon, boar chariot, stone troll, and then some regular boar boys. And in there's a big boss with a great weapon. Another giant, and another unit of Night Goblins. So really what I try doing when I'm setting this up is I have a lot of my things like the trolls and Night Goblins over here. They're going to need leadership, so I got Gorbad to cover all of that. Strong center, just to kind of, I'm guessing I just need to contest that zone, and I'm going to try and be scoring on the flanks. And then another thing coming on is I have Gobspit and a huge unit of 38 spiders. So they're going to be coming from the back to do some contesting, and I mean those little points will be meaning a lot. And then on this side, of course, I have a lot of power here. I mean, that's a very hard-hitting unit, lots of characters in there. Of course, they're going to be big, and with my level 4 here, of course, if I ever get off the Here We Go spell, I want to be affecting all these orcs. Just to explain magic, for magic, we're going to be saying that we're going with 4d6. Defender takes the 2 highest. It's just like Storm Magic. And the only house rule that we're bringing in is that it kind of goes to the last book for vampires, because I'll be up against 10,000 points of vampires and 4,500 of Brets. And so with all those vampire counts, we're saying that if you're within 6 inches of any vampire, you can still march. Otherwise, it'll be kind of a joke. So yeah, he'll be setting up over there. You have 18 inches of deployment because it's 5 feet by 10. And yeah, this is going to be crazy. Do I think I'm going to win? I have no idea. Am I going to have fun? It's guaranteed. So let's see what happens. Alright, so my opponents have deployed here now. So they're just going to quickly go over what they got. Got some Bretonnians over here. You don't have to go over magic items and stuff, but just...
Okay, so Bretonnian Grail Lord on Hippogriff. 3 Pegasi Knights with Musician and Standard. Fey Enchantress with 2 Grail Guardians. Trebuchet with Craftsman. Knights of the Realm with a Paladin. Full command. BSB with another group of Knights of the Realm with a Damsel. Grail Knights led by a Paladin with another Damsel. Another Paladin with another group of Realm Knights and a Damsel.
Alright, I'll pick up 5 wolves, 6 wolves, just because. They all have Doom Wolves in them. Block of 50 Graveguard with Heinrich Kemmler, Krell, and an additional White King in there. Bargolf, Black Coach, 5 Can Wraiths, Corpse Cart with Balefire, 20 Zombies, blue, 50 Ghouls, the Crypt Ghast, or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
100 Skeletons with Vlad and Isabella von Karstein and an additional Vampire in there.
Ooh.
2 Banshees, 2 more Spirit Hosts, 25 or 30 Zombies with level 2 Necromancer, level 4 Necromancer, 100 more Skeletons with Cairn Wraith and level 4 Death Necromancer.
Ooh.
5 of the Hex Race with their champion dude.
Yeah.
50 more Crypt Horrors with Conrad von Karstein. 5 Fellbats. 20 more Zombies. Then we got 15...
2 units of 15 Peasant Bowmen, Light Armor, and Flaming Arrows.
5 more Cairn Wraiths. Corpse Cart with Balefire. Or Unholy Lodestone again. Mortis Engine with the Blasphemous Tome. Big old block of Black Knights. 19 Knights plus 3 Hero Vampires, Vampire Lord, and Manfred von Karstein.
That's going to be crazy, yeah.
12 Knights Errant with the Errantry Banner.
And then 6 Crypt Horrors with the Crypt Haunter, another Vargolf, and 2 more Spirit Hosts.
And then the last Trebuchet on the end.
Alright, and to make things work, we said, you know, pretty much if they had the Fate Enchantress and all this, I mean, so we're going to roll, see who gets first turn. I got a 2, and who was the roll for you guys' side?
Ha! 6.
A 6, alright, well that's a big roll for them, and now they get to go first. We'll come back after their first turn. Turn 1, do you guys want to quickly go over what you did?
We moved and...
Cast a pile of magic.
Things of note, they brought up here to pull up my Fanatics, so that killed 1 group of wolves, another one's still there.
Yep.
Reduced toughness and strength here, some remains in play. Trebuchet killed some. Other Trebuchet went for Gorbad, killed a bunch of guys there. And yeah, pretty much otherwise, he's just kind of moving up. My turn 1, mainly stuff moving up, them there to block their knights. My 1 Fanatic killed himself. I had some animosity stuff, so a few had to hold back, but I got some free moves. Charged just the character out into the wolves. It turned out the Mangler killed it anyway. Killed off some wolves here. And yeah, failed the charge here to get into them, so I just ran up the Stone Troll to try and redirect. Moving around characters to try and deal with Ethereal. And in the magic phase, he stopped my foot, stopped Hand of Gork, and I got rid of 1 remains in play, but failed to get off the toughness 1, so I'll still have to deal with that. So, on to their turn 2. Alright, so we're done their side of turn 2. Things are starting to get crazy. He charged in here. Okay, he failed the charge. Got 3 wounds on from javelins, or 2 wounds to the Hippogriff, and then he failed the charge. Charged in my war boss. I killed his champ. He lost by 1, but he held. Charged my wolves, killed them. 1 overran the Grail Knights into the chariots. They charged here. I killed some of my bosses. I killed very little back. I held because I'm steadfast. Our little swarms here are still fighting. He came into my giant, and we're just doing a whole bunch of nothing.
Killed some chariots too.
Oh yeah, charged my chariots. They failed. Went all the way off the board. Here we went to my squigs. They exploded. I was able to kill at least Conrad. And then over here, he went into my river trolls, beat them up. Thanks to some fanatics, I did a bunch, did a couple of wounds on characters, but my river trolls are still on the board for now. Did nothing over here. I think he just won by... Oh no, he did a couple of wounds.
They killed the giant.
Well,
Made him run away.
yeah, he ran off the board, fails that, and of course he killed the stone troll. Anything I missed that you guys did? Oh, a rock fell here, and now Gorbad's in trouble. The other one misfired, can't shoot next turn. Can you guys think of anything I missed?
No, that should be it. Just
All right.
other than movement and some spells that didn't really do anything.
Alright, Orcs turn 2. My side 2, failed charged here, charged into these things, these knights here. He passed his stubborn test. I forgot to try and stop this here, so he destroyed the chariots, came into my savages. That could actually work out. In my magic phase, they stopped Foot of Gork, they stopped the Bad Moon, and I was able to Hand of Gork over, which didn't really do very much. I wanted to put them there. Here, we're just still fighting, and all my big bosses are almost dead. Failed my fear test here, so that was a flop. Massive charge into here, did okay-ish, but now he has a counter charge. Still fighting silly here. They came in, killed the Hex Wraiths. Snaglet came in, and so he's threatening in the background there. Over here, the trolls destroyed all the ghouls, but now they're off, and something I did stupid is Gorbad went back here, so we'll see what happens there. A bunch of shooting into this unit, and it's hurting.
Almost all the Black Knights.
Yeah.
There's 2 left.
It's not bad. And then these guys all charged into here, and they held. So now on to their turn 3, and this is where we can start scoring. Their turn 3, things aren't looking so good in some places. Here he charged in his lord with stand and shoot. I was able to kill his mount, and then I killed his mount in combat. Some bad news though. Here he went to the savages, a whole bunch of pillow fights, but in the end he won, broke me, so all the savages and that stuff is gone. And here he keeps on killing bosses. My level 4 and my last boss is down to 1 wound. Here I failed fear test again, so just that's looking kind of silly. Killed all my stuff there, and let's see. Here he finally killed my snotling, so we can start doing some things there. Really bad stuff here. Yeah, my whole troll horde, which was out of range of Gorbad, lost because he charged out into them. So that's all gone, meaning he's taking that. Tried charging me in the back, but I was able to hold off. And then over here, he's starting to kill stuff, and I have chariots running away. So, and these guys went and slaughtered the savage archers. So things are not looking really good. Anything to add, you guys, that I missed?
No, well, lost some heavy losses in the Knights there. They lost, I think, 4 guys this turn. But other than that, that's what it
They're
is.
just teenagers. We're okay.
Yeah. My turn 3, it didn't go so well again. Alright, where to start? I had a whole bunch of charges trying to be lined up. The giant going there, which would allow these guys to go there, but they failed, so that's a failure. It was supposed to be charge, then these guys can charge, and these guys could charge some knights over here, but it all failed. In the end, these night goblins failed their test. They're stubborn, so they broke, and now these guys are into the immortals. The good news I had is over here, he charged in. The Faintratress broke, caught her, which panicked those knights off the board. That's pretty cool.
That's the BSB gone too.
Yeah, that's the BSB gone too. What else we got over here? I killed the zombies at the back there. Super Orc and Wyvern had to come over here. I'm just kind of redirecting here, and I somehow kind of held over there still too. So in this one here, I'm just holding 2, he's holding 2, so even for this round. Their turn 4 then, pretty much came into the spider, killed, came into my chariot here. It's kind of a draw here. Let's see, he came into my biggins with the 2 choppas, crushed them, came into the immortals. The immortals did a good amount back, setting the knights fleeing. He sent a banshee into me, trying to tear me off, but I ended up killing him, but he killed me a bunch with banshee screams. Big thing in the middle here is that my 100 biggins failed a terror test from, what's his name?
Vlad von Karen.
Vlad ran off the board, so that's a lot of points that's gone. Yeah, and then a whole bunch of, not much over here. I mean, he came in here and they killed some wolves, or would have, except they was killed by the Mortis engine. And my units over there are dead too.
Finally.
Yeah. So at least this round was tied 3-3, and I'm still just down by 1, but I'm losing a lot of big units. Anything that I missed, guys?
I think that's it.
Alright, turn 4, starting to come down to it. Savages is coming here to block. They're moving up to try and get to the zone, but he killed Krell and then was able to combat reform after to put a little tusk in the zone. He killed the Vargolf, but his chariot got pretty messed up. What else we got going on here? In the back, charged into another Banshee, killed it, now I'm into that unit. The Wyvern went into the Corpse Cart, killed it. They're into the flank of the Wraiths, doing some trouble there. Super Orc charged into the Crypt Horrors, and I think that's going to be a big mistake, but so far I'm holding off. Charged in here, and this turned out to be a draw combat. Move this guy up. They're just here to redirect. Gorbatch waiting to get shot in the face. And yeah, this is my only magic user here now with a wizard hat, and I tried to do a Pit of Shades, which was stopped. And Grimgor killed off the rest of those ghouls. So this one now, I got 3 to their 2, so it's all tied up again. Their turn 5, they just destroy the savages. Over here, I was able to do a couple of wounds to another type of White King there. He's also moving to the zone here. Those guys rally. Over there, he tried to charge me in the flank, but failed, and so they're just killing some guys there. Moving up into the zone to make sure I can't charge in and get there, and some blasts to the Black Orcs killed a good number. Came into the flank of the giant, did a wound, but that's pretty much it. Didn't see this coming. The big block of 100 skeletons went into the big block of 100 night goblins, and my night goblins are not there anymore. Here they charged into the savage archers, destroyed them, so now they're here. He had also raised a bunch up. The Mortis engine is down to these savages, and he just keeps on killing more here. And Savage Orc, or Super Orc, wins by 1, so that's good news. But the bad news is that now they pulled ahead and they scored 3, me just 2, so gotta catch up again. Did I miss anything?
That should be it.
Alright, so my side of 5, really what happened was smashing into here, not doing much, him holding. Because of how I've been hurt by Krell before, my one guy died, so these guys charged in. I got Mind Razor over on them, which was pretty cool, but then I failed my fear test, so I didn't do as much. Did a little bit of shooting there, nothing really much happened here. Put in the pump wagon just to hold it up, that failed. Grimgor went into that unit. Right now, Manfred's almost dead. I killed Isabella, her name?
Isabella's dead.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously I don't have many guys there. Keeps on killing here. Just destroyed the river trolls like they were nothing, and my little bouncy guy went to the flank and kind of bounced right off. And over there, but Wern's holding the zone. I'm still fighting there. I'd failed my fear test, so I'm lucky I even am still there. And this was another 3-2 one for me, so now it's back to tied again going into turn 6. So an eventful turn for the vampires. Nothing much happening here, but in here he came in with the the Black Coach in the rear, and the Karn Wraiths came in to help. Broke my orcs, so they get this zone here. He cast a spell to raise some zombies here, so he contested this. In combat, he was able to break Grimgor, so I got away, but you know, he controls this one, still has that. That fight's still going on. He moved in to contest. I won this one here, but it doesn't really matter. He had charged Super Orc, who had fled last time, got away, but he took over that zone. Over here, he's kind of slowly winning. He dropped a rock. Oh no, it was the Mortis engine. Yeah, the little laser beams it does killed that stuff. And he also charged in here and took this zone. So in this turn alone, he got 5 points to my 0. So seeing as how there's like physically impossible for me to actually come back in my turn, and it's already tomorrow, I think I'm going to call the game here. So any thoughts on the game, guys, on what you thought?
You had a lot of bad luck. I noticed that.
Some of you.
A lot of bad luck on both sides, I'd say, but...
Well, not so much for me. I rolled pretty hot this game, for once.
Okay, so the vampire had good luck.
And magic was dominant. Magic really changed the course of the battle.
Yeah, I found like, I mean, obviously my mages kind of died a little bit early, but it seemed that my magic didn't really contribute anything. Whereas, of course, when you guys started doing, like, you had all of your wild forms you're doing on the Bretonnian side, you had all your stuff you're doing as well.
Buff spells and raising guys.
Yeah, so I mean, other than the one Mind Razor that would have helped if I wouldn't have failed my fear test, I don't know, but I mean, then again, if you're to run this big of a game with only 2d6, then magic would be doing nothing.
Yeah.
So it's a hard balance. How about with doing the zones to try and control? Do you think that's the right way to do a big game, or what are your thoughts with that?
I like the zones. They've changed the dynamic, so it's not just about killing units, it's about controlling areas.
Yeah. So, anyway, so thanks for playing, guys, and for my subscribers, thanks for hanging on and sticking with me, and we'll see you at 3,000. Okay, bye.